On the morning of July 5th, American football players were on a 10-minute bus ride to training. Their best scorer was suspended. The discipline was automatic. The rule was clear. There was no appeal mechanism. And then social media notifications started arriving. Folarin Balogun was back. Not because a court found an error. Not because a review found a factual mistake. Because between Wednesday and Sunday, the President of the United States called the President of FIFA, and FIFA's disciplinary committee announced the automatic one-match ban would be suspended for a probationary period of 1 year. By Sunday evening, UEFA had released 4 words that summarized everything. Crossed a red line. Wet July 1 Balogun red card versus Bosnia VAR review. Automatic one-match ban imposed. No appeal available under standard process. THU July 3 Trump calls Infantino. Subject: review of the red card and suspension. Confirmed by NYT, CBS News, Axios, The Hill. Multiple sources. July 3-5 White House Task Force Andrew Giuliani. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick. U.S. Soccer engaged. U.S. government provided additional evidence to FIFA. Sun July 5 FIFA announces suspension of ban for 1-year probationary period. Article 27 invoked. Balogun available for Belgium. First WC exception to automatic red card ban in 64 years. Sun July 5 UEFA. Unprecedented, incomprehensible and unjustifiable. Belgium. Astonished. FIFA appeal committee appointed. The red card. Balogun studs made contact with Mahemovic's foot. On-field referee Klaus did not call a foul in real time. After VAR review, upgraded to red card. VAR protocol note. FIFA's own rules state replays for intensity determination should be shown at normal speed. Whether slow motion was used raises its own question. Balogun. A yellow card would have been fair. Pulisic. Zero intent, reasonable views, but the response to inconsistent enforcement is reform. Not selective suspension of consequences. Article 27. The judicial body may decide to fully or partially suspend the implementation of a disciplinary measure. UEFA's counter-argument. A minimum automatic suspension of 1 match following a red card is not a discretionary option. The automatic nature of the ban was designed specifically to remove the discretion. Article 27 appears to grant. Applying a discretionary provision to a non-discretionary rule is the fundamental category error UEFA identifies. This was the first application of this provision to an in-tournament automatic red card ban since 1962. When the certainty of rules is no longer guaranteed by its guardians, the integrity of the game is at stake and the credibility of a competition is undermined. Football is the most loved sport in the world because it is a beautiful game and is trusted because it is played everywhere with the same laws. We express our disbelief at such an unprecedented, incomprehensible and unjustifiable decision. UEFA official statement. Belgium. As appeal. The RBFA described itself as astonished. Belgian sources told CBS News the FIFA official reviewing the appeal was described as Infantino's neighbor. The appeal committee is appointed by the same institution that made the original decision. After a presidential call that is on the public record, Solbakken, Norway. It's a bad decision that will hurt the World Cup. Gary Neville ITV. This absolutely stinks. Are we surprised? No, not with this lot. Wayne Rooney BBC. Infantino should be ashamed of this because the sportsmanship at the game is in question here. Tuchel, England. After Kwanzaa red card, where to draw the line? That's the question I ask and I have no answer to that. Where does it start and where does it end? Deck 2025. Infantino creates and awards Trump the inaugural FIFA Peace Prize at the World Cup draw. Infantino. You can always count on my support. Trump's financial disclosure. Infantino gave Trump 10 tickets 15 or O value to the 2025 Club World Cup final. Trump attended and joined Infantino on the field to present the trophy. Trump is expected at the July 19th final in the same capacity. Whether any of this constitutes impropriety is a question for oversight bodies. What it constitutes in terms of the appearance of institutional independence is a question that does not require any finding of wrongdoing to answer. 196 to precedent. Garrincha's exception involved multiplayer fighting with mitigating circumstances. A committee review of specifics and federation level rather than presidential pressure. The 64-year gap before 2026 is itself the most important data point. Hundreds of World Cup red cards. Zero exceptions. Until Sunday. UK government. World Cup disciplinary decisions should remain a matter for FIFA, stated after they demonstrably had not. Whether this reflects principled commitment or realistic assessment that the UK's political relationship with FIFA leadership is not comparable to the Trump administration's, the public record does not fully answer what this means. If the automatic ban can be suspended when sufficient political pressure is applied, every future World Cup host nation now knows a specific avenue exists. The formal equality of the rule coexists with the material inequality of access to the exception. 48 nations at this tournament. Not 48 governments have an equivalent call available. Closing. The rule was clear. The suspension was automatic. And then a phone call happened. Unprecedented. Incomprehensible. Unjustifiable. 3 words on the permanent public record. When the certainty of rules is no longer guaranteed by its guardians, the integrity of the game is at stake. Where does it end? Tuchel asked. The sport is watching.